I mean, a lot of great memories. Try not to get too excited because still got a game to play, but pretty surreal, really cool. The employees, the captain's hat, that was a special moment.
Good to see your brother. You know, it can be a battle out there, a lot of emotions, but ready to enjoy it all.
Well, it was fun to match up with Steph. I mean, we guarded each other plenty of times in practice with Team USA camps and All-Star games, so a real competitive NBA game. It was pretty surreal, but after a few minutes, it was just basketball. And then, yeah, it hurts to be on the other side of one of his flurries. The guy got hot at the end and made some ridiculous shots. I know I've been on the other end, and it sucks. But like I said before, I think we play them 3 more times, so hopefully we can learn from it and learn their tendencies a little better. But it sucks because this was a big game for the Cup, so something we just got to digest and move forward.
You hit a little shimmy after one of your threes in the first half. It looked like Steph maybe said something to you about that coming out of timeout, and you guys are going back and forth.
Feeling it, you do stuff instinctually, so I've done it before. I know Steph's done it many times, so it was fun, a little playful thing to do, and he was kind of surprised I did it, but it was a great shot, and I'll probably still do it in the future. It's I play my best brand of ball when I'm playing loose.
How'd you envision tonight in the days leading up to it, and how did it compare to the actual experience?
I actually didn't really think much of it because I wanted to go in here with an open mind, and it was a really cool experience. I appreciate the fans very much. The captain's hat ended up being a great touch because I'm such a passionate boater, and saw a lot of familiar faces in the crowd. That was a warm-hearted feeling, so it was really cool to see the fans, their gratitude towards myself, and something I will never take for granted. So it was very, very awesome.
It was a memorable night for sure. Like I know even from July when Klay decided to go to Dallas to, us showing up for training camp and him not being here, it was kind of like a slow build to this night for everybody because it's such a different look for us, Klay in a new uniform. And granted, we won, so I can say this, but I couldn't imagine it going any other way. Where he played well, the crowd got an amazing show, went down to the wire. You can't really draw it up any better, and definitely special, memories to reflect on, 13 years he was here and 4 championships and everything that we accomplished, and then trying to turn the page to where we are right now.
What was the conversation like between you and Klay last night, and why did you guys reach the mutual decision that your pregame speech would be scrapped?
Just from my standpoint, it was more about the fans acknowledging him, and I don't think I needed to say anything to egg that on. It was pretty apparent that when we got out here, like I said, for 2-line layups and after the tribute video, it was going to speak loud enough. And so it's obviously not about me. It's about what he meant to the Bay Area, to our franchise, to all the fans that got to watch him from 2011 to this past year. And I think it was really well done from the organization standpoint. The fans did their thing, and me and Draymond got to be a part of the standing ovation that he deserved.
Tim kind of eked into what I was going to ask, but had you thought about what you would have said, or what would you have said if you had to get out there at center court and address everyone?
No, I didn't think about it much. I would have said just what I just said, pretty much. Like, it's about y'all. We have all of our moments, behind the scenes or between us where we can acknowledge what we all meant to each other. But you give your life to this game for, your whole career. And we've had the blessings of being able to play in front of one fan base for so long. So no words that I would have said would have done it justice. It was for the 19,000 people in that building.
How would you describe the way the game went on a whole, and then, of course, the way that it finished?
It was a memorable night for sure. Like, I know even from July when Klay decided to go to Dallas to, us showing up for training camp and him not being here, it was kind of like a slow build to this night for everybody, because it's such a different look for us, Klay in a new uniform. And granted, we won, so I can say this, but I couldn't imagine it going any other way, where, he played well, the crowd, got an amazing show, went down to the wire. You can't really draw it up any better, and definitely special, memories to reflect on, 13 years he was here and 4 championships and everything that we accomplished, and then trying to turn the page to where we are right now.
Steve, how close were you to crying out there?
I was a little misty-eyed for sure. That was really cool. An amazing moment. Our crowd was great. Klay was great. You could see how much he enjoyed it, and beautiful scene.
There was a lot of talk before the game about Klay's emotions and everything, but do you think Steph had a little extra jolt tonight?
Yeah, for sure. And he was matched up against him defensively. We did our pregame scout and we went through the matchups, and it's almost surreal saying, "All right, Steph, you got Klay." I mean, and Steph smiled as soon as he saw the matchups. He just, I looked over at him and he smiled, kind of shook his head like, "This is weird," So it was a strange night in that regard, but ultimately, it was a great night. Klay hit some big shots and, 22 points and made his mark on the game. And obviously we were thrilled to come away with the win. And then to see the emotion in the crowd and the love for Klay was fantastic.
A little bit of that trash talk happening between Draymond, Steph, and Klay. Also a little peek into what practices have been like for the past.
I didn't notice where they.
Well, I mean, Klay did Steph's shimmy, like someone else did Klay's snarl. Draymond was chirping at him. Was that what it was like in practice with those 3 guys when they were going up against each other? Yeah. Those guys, there were so many moments together, and there's always trash talk. In the NBA and practices, it's almost always in fun, and so those guys had a lot of moments together over the last 12, 13 years.